I congratulate us all for the resolve to redefine the purpose for which our great party, the PDP, was formed and keyed into the mission and vision of the founding fathers. On October 30, 2021, we all gathered at the Eagle Square for our national convention, a convention I had the privilege to chair. The preparation for the convention made me to appreciate more the greatness of our party and the quantum of resources at its disposal. The ingenuity and the team spirit of the resources put together by our great party was responsible for the outcome of the convention, which is adjudged the best in the annals of the party. The PDP remains the most endured party in Nigeria with the institutional capacity and human resources that will always provide the right answers to the merits of Nigerians' development question. I've always maintained that the PDP was not a machine hurriedly put in place for the strict purpose of winning elections, but a hatchery for giving Nigeria its best crop of leaders. This has rightly been validated by the classic outcome of the convention and the general economies that accompanied it. The truth is, on that day, seated at the convention venue, I looked at the array of party leaders and members assembled on the ground. I reflected at the quality and numbers, the pedigree and the substance. I couldn't help but shoulder. The PDP is indeed too good a party for a second fiddle role in a polity like Nigeria. With such commitment and teamwork, what cannot be achieved by our great party in this country does not exist. When our committee was inaugurated to midwife the National Convention, we took up the task with the knowledge that what the party needed to achieve with the convention transcends the boundaries of elected new national committee leadership, but an opportunity to reinvent the party and return it to its tradition. To do this, we went all out with the team to do a lot of repairs and diplomatic restoration. This provided the required sorting balm which healed broken wounds and build more trusting relationship within the party. At a time when antagonists were eagerly waiting for a fracture, we came out of the convention stronger, united, and confident than ever. Such is the stuff we are made up of. Such is the role we shall never shy away from. We had the opportunity to rewrite the history of our great party, the PDP, and we did it with the ink made of gold. Today, we have the most coherent, united, strong political party in Nigeria. It is a party with a clean bill of health, whose statutory organs from the BOT, the NEC to the National Working Committee are functioning optimally. Our brand new National Working Committee member is a product of our collective resolve to entrench the culture of democracy, which has become our tradition as a party. Today, we celebrate the triumph not of candidates, but of a cause, the cause of democracy. The will of the people has been heard, and the will of the people has been heeded to. We collectively resolved not to have an acrimonious national convention, and we gave ourselves a good one by exhaustively utilizing the tool of consensus in managing our options and choices at the convention. We ensure democratic processes as dictated to by our constitution and guidelines were followed to the latter, and a new leadership is given birth to. This is a leadership we are all proud of. I've personally been involved in the birth of this leadership, from the discussions at the national zoning level to the micro-zoning level up to the point of consensus on candidates. I can only attest to being a witness to a political sophistication which is adjudged faultless and unmatched. This can only be achieved by teamwork. This can only be realized by collective resolve and resilience. This can only be found in the PDP. This unity of purpose must be sustained moving into the future. We have, as a party, factored all the pieces required to make a strong whole. We have given due consideration to our history. This is partly responsible for the emergence of Dr. Iyorchia, a staunch foundational part of the G34 as the national chairman. Same way we have the lens to gaze into the future by giving the party a 25-year-old Mohammed Suleiman as its national youth leader. The first of its kind in the history of the party. The mixture of our nascent National Working Committee isn't a matter of sheer coincidence, but a product of carefully crafted political sagacity with thoughtful sensitivity to the quantum of tasks ahead. If Nigeria must be rescued, the PDP must be returned to its traditional role of salvaging the country. The coincidence of who leads the rescue mission is therefore fundamental. To the newly elected National Working Committee members, I must, on behalf of the team, quickly counsel that there is a Herculean task ahead. We have, as a National Convention Committee, worked hard to reduce the internal squabbles within the party, but we must not assume that every tension has been subdued. There are still much to repair, much to restore, much to heal, much to build, and much to gain. You have to achieve all these and press forward with every energy you have and the required speed and urgency. We have no time. Nigerians are eager, and Nigeria is badly waiting to be rescued. Fortunately, the rescue mission has been made easier with the colossal failure of the ruling APC. Nigerians are waiting for the PDP to restore the soul of the nation. The mood of the nation is loud and clear. APC has failed. In every facet, it has worsened the fragile unity and exposed the nation to its common force of anger, resentment, hatred, extremism, lawlessness, violence, disease, joblessness, hopelessness, etc., etc., more than ever before. Nigerians are indeed waiting to join forces with us to reverse this ugly trend, rebuild the broken confidence of the citizens, and restore the goodwill of the nation. We must mobilize to take over our country. This is a task that must be done. It is a task that we have created to pursue. It is a task that you must lead. Once again, Mr. Chairman, I congratulate you with your team, and I wish you all the best in the discharge of your responsibilities as leaders of our great party, the PDP. May I, at this point, giving glory to Almighty Allah, invite the newly National Working Committee to come out and collect their certificate of return. Thank you, and may God bless you all.
Nigerians, the Rescue Nigeria team. Thank you and God bless you. And by that, our tenor has lapsed and we're leaving the stage now.
And the Rescue Nigeria team.
I just want to recognize the presence of Sewese Faga, Shankies and mascot. They came in all the way from Benue State. Mama is here.
Excellency, yes, so we can see Governor River State. His Excellency Aminu Waziri Tambua, Governor of Sokoto State, and Charios Ishaku, Governor of Taraba State, and the Deputy Governor of Zamfara State, His Excellency Mahdi Ahmed Gusso. These are the performing governors of our
SYMFONI, Your Excellency, the outgoing distinguished members of the party, Ladies and gentlemen, we are here gathered to inaugurate Mr. Woko, the Senator of Nigeria, and Mr. Iyorchia.
That I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the People's Democratic Party and the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the People's Democratic Party and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God. A round of applause for them. Oath of office. Your name at the appropriate space. I do solemnly swear that I shall be faithful and bear true allegiance to the People's Democratic Party. I shall discharge my duties to the best of my ability, faithfully and in accordance with the Constitution of the party, and always in the interest of the integrity, solidarity, advancement, well-being, and prosperity of the party and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That I will strive to pursue, enhance, and achieve the aims and objectives of the party as contained in its constitution and manifesto. That I shall not allow my personal interests to influence my official decisions. That in all circumstances, I shall do right to all the members of the party and to all manner of people according to law, without fear or favor, affection or ill will. That I shall not directly or indirectly communicate or reveal to any person, any matter which shall be brought to my attention or which shall become known to me as an officer of the party, except as may be required for the due discharge of my duties, and that I shall devote myself to the service and well-being of the people of Nigeria. So help me God.
I am indeed most humble. Before I go any further, I wish to pay special tribute to our founding leaders, to which Dr. Alex Ifeanyichukwu Ekweme, Chief Solomon Daushepla, Malam Adamu Chiroma, Alhaji Abubakar Rimi, Senator Francis Ella, among others, who have transited to the great beyond. Although they are now gone, their legacy of patriotism, visionary ideas, and uncommon courage continue to inspire the great PDP family to keep serving the people and defending democracy. May I also warmly appreciate all members of the PDP across Nigeria for their prayers, support, and commitment in ensuring the emergence of this new National Working Committee. Under my leadership, at the remarkably successful convention which we just took place,
In no particular order, kindly allow me to acknowledge the steadfastness of the outgoing of the former National Working Committee in carrying out a heat-free national convention, members of the National Executive Committee, the Board of Trustees, state, local government, and ward chairmen of our party, delegates to the National Convention, and indeed the entire PDP family. I am most grateful. Furthermore, may I especially acknowledge the PDP Governors Forum, the PDP National Assembly Caucus, and the PDP Elders Committee for the dedication, diligence, and strategic role in stabilizing the party, providing direction and funding intervention. Permit me to, on behalf of millions of PDP members nationwide, say thank you to all. All politics, they say, is local. So bear with me as I especially appreciate the PDP Northern Caucus, the PDP North Central Caucus, and very uniquely, my dear Governor, His Excellency Dr. Samuel Otom. I am truly grateful to all of you. Today marks a new journey and a new direction for the PDP. As one who was part of those that founded the party in 1998, I am well aware of its core values and vision, which are centered around the people and their well-being. Our task at this auspicious moment is to return the party to the people. But to do that, the party needs to be reinvigorated, reinvented, and repositioned. We are not unmindful of our missing steps and actions in the past, but we have learned our lessons, both in governance and in opposition. Today, we stand tall and with a firm resolve to rebuild our great party and rescue our nation. The PDP is the only organic political party in Nigeria that has remained a credible, tested, and trusted mass movement since the return of democracy in 1999. Other political parties have either fizzled away or merged with others. Some have mutated into a contraption like the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, without any clear ideology or coherent program of action. This contraption seduced Nigerians with propaganda in 2015. Today, Nigerians have seen the limit of propaganda and demagoguery. The only thing the APC is doing successfully is irresponsible borrowing. The PDP, on the other hand, has a history of performance and legacy achievements. In our 16 years in power, we not only gave Nigerians good governance, we also strengthened democratic institutions so as to add value to the people. In an unprecedented move, we stabilized our democracy by sanitizing the armed forces of politically exposed officers. We gave Nigeria her first ever successful transition from one civilian administration to another in 2007. To the disbelief of all watchers of African politics, we willingly conceded defeat in 2015 and handed over power to an opposition party in 2015. It was the PDP federal government that created value-adding public institutions like the EFCC, ICPC, NAFDAC, the Debt Management Office, the Bureau for Public Procurement, among many others. The PDP administration also strengthened the governance process by enacting laws to effectively drive public administration in Nigeria, namely the Fiscal Responsibility Act, the Midterm Expenditure Framework, the Treasury Single Account, Integrated Personal and Payroll Information System, IPPIS, just to mention a few. We negotiated and obtained forgiveness of over $30 billion of debt, making Nigeria almost a debt-free country. Foreign direct investment flowed in. Cumulatively, the foregoing made Nigeria not only the fastest growing economy in Africa, but also the biggest economy on the continent. From the biggest economy in 2015, the APC has given the country 2 recessions and turned Nigeria into the poverty capital of the world. Today, close to 40 million Nigerians have no jobs. In the last 6 years, the APC-led government has mismanaged our diversity, divided the country along regional and religious lines. It has exacerbated religious tensions in the country. And through its marriage to nepotism, the incompetent APC federal government is fueling secessionist agitations in the east and west of the country. Your Excellencies, party faithful, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our dear Nigeria is drifting dangerously towards a failed state. Terrorists are now sharing sovereignty with Nigeria. Nigeria is simply ungoverned. Nigeria is collapsing under the leadership of a retired general. The APC used both the mainstream media and the social media to access power. Today, it coordinates a systematic assault on the media, civic freedoms, and freedom of speech. Let me give you the grim legacy of the APC. 2 economic recessions in 6 years, a sluggish gross domestic product growth rate of below 2%. About 40 million Nigerians have been pushed into extreme poverty in 6 years. Inflation is at an all-time high at 18%. A weak and devalued naira, devalued by over 300% since 2015, has made our currency the worst in Africa. Unemployment now stands at 33%, meaning close to 40 million Nigerians willing and able to work can't find jobs. A total debt stock of over $90 billion now hangs over Nigeria. An erratic exchange rate regime has depleted 324 naira against the US dollar in the last 6 years. Kidnapping for ransom is now big business. We share sovereignty with terrorists who kidnap and rape our women, including our mothers and underage children. The terrorists even kill them when ransom is delayed. These are not political alarms, but statements of facts. But I stand here today not to merely recount AP's spectacular failures. I stand here today to assure you that the PDP is back to rescue and rebuild Nigeria. Under the new NWC, PDP will strengthen its internal democratic processes. We shall endeavor to reach out to all party members, young and old, male and female. The National Working Committee will create alternate platforms within the party to actively engage the young people and our women, not only for mobilizing and winning elections, but for advocacy, policy formulation, and the design of a new development agenda for the party. We shall return the party to vigorous discussions, pay serious attention to new thinking, and the implementation of policies and programs that will secure and improve the quality of life of all Nigerians. The People's Democratic Institute will be revived and strengthened to drive this process. Before the next election cycle, we shall present a PDP manifesto that will bring back hope to our people. My dear compatriots, keep hope alive. Do not allow a small and rapacious cabal to destroy your faith in one united Nigeria. A PDP administration will change the narrative. We will unite the people. We will deepen the content of our democracy. We will rebuild our collapsed economy. We will make Nigeria the focus of development. We will expand our international vision beyond Niger Republic. We will check the rampaging insecurity. We will restore Nigeria's lost glory, and we will reclaim our dignity, destiny, and pride as the giant of Africa. To our faithful, I, on behalf of the new NWC, pledged to be guided by consultation, teamwork, internal democracy, and national interest. To all non-PDP members, we say our umbrella can accommodate all of us. And to our members who left, I urge you to come back home. Our doors are still open. And I want to inform you that so many of our members who left to the other party are already coming back in droves. And we will reach out to each and every one of them, and even those who are not part of our family, every effort will be made to bring all of them back to the party. To the APC, we once again renew our quick notice on you. Begin to prepare your handover notes. To Africa and the international community, we know you are worried about Nigeria, but we assure you that the PDP will pull back Nigeria from the brink. PDP will not allow Nigeria to fulfill those doomsday predictions. We acknowledge the patriotic role of the media in the fight for our independence and the return of Nigeria to democratic rule. It is in recognition of this that we ask for the support and cooperation of the media in the historic task of rescuing and rebuilding Nigeria come 2023. Join hands with us. Together we shall reclaim and rebuild our country to be one of the greatest countries in the world. Long live the People's Democratic Party. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.